one of my favorite things to do is drive around Los Angeles at night listening to music. So when I read this script, it felt like that was something that, an element that could be added to it. And I'd never seen a driving movie that was really about just driving and not just about car chases and cool cars, but the experience of driving and also the spell that cars put you under, because I'm sure you know the feeling when you get in the car and then you get where you're going and you don't remember driving. They're kind of hypnotic, and movies are the same way for me, so it felt like a perfect marriage to kind of put the audience under a spell, take them into the driver's dream, and then have it slowly turn into a nightmare.
She was a fun character to create and so different from what I've been doing on Mad Men, and it was fun to come out and do this very, very different thing, and this sort of bad, naughty girl.
I mean, this is a guy who lets his violent side come out, and I haven't done that in real life. That's why I'm here and not in prison.
Right. Well, Nino is, you know, this Italian guy with a pizzeria in Westwood, California, but his real name's Izzy. He's a Jew from Queens, and all he's trying to do is show everybody how tough he is. We come to find out that Nino's what he projects himself to be and what he aspires to be and what he really is. There's kind of a bit of a gap.
Kind of a rascal. He's kind of a guy who looks for the shortcut in life. And he's not a bad person, although he has been from time to time on the other side of the line, depending on if it fits within the scheme that he's working on at the time. I think we know people like that. It's like, God, if he would just focus his energies on just working as opposed to the shortcut, you know, I think he'd be okay. But he's kind of a troubled uncle. You know, that uncle is like, oh my, he's living in our driveway again.
I mean, the challenge was more like I couldn't stop laughing every time Albert Brooks opened his mouth.
I became aware of his work from the movie Bronson, and then I was so curious about who he was and where he'd come from that I went out and found the Pusher trilogy, watched all those movies. He's a filmmaker that you can't really compare to anyone else.